So people are talking about loop engineering right now, but I think one thing is getting mixed up. Some people hear slash loop and they just think that loop engineering is just a slash loop portion. Other people look at slash goal and say, wait, isn't that already a loop? And isn't slash goal already loop engineering? And honestly, yes, slash goal is a loop. It's just a different kind of loop than slash loop. In this video, I'll talk about the difference between slash goal and slash loop and how you can combine them together to do loop engineering, which everyone is talking about on YouTube and Twitter and whatnot. So slash loop is useful when you want to do something on a schedule. Let's say you want to do something every hour, every 30 minutes, every 5 minutes, or every day, every week. You can use slash loop to set up a loop that Claude Code will run on a schedule, right? So 1 day or 1 hour. And this is a simple loop. This is just like a cron job, right? It is just following a schedule to run a command or run a prompt or run a slash command. So this is a really simple loop. This is basically a cron job. Now slash goal is interesting, right? With slash goal, what you get is you get to write a prompt with a condition. You can say something like implement all tasks in tasks.md, and this is the condition of the goal, right? And I have a task.md file here, and I have a bunch of things to do. And you can say implement all the tasks in task.md. You can also say something like write unit test for each file in my code base and don't stop until the code coverage is 90%. And Claude will find a way to track test coverage by using a library like PyTest. And until the 90% test coverage is complete, it will keep on working. So even when I enter a simple goal like this, the goal is now active and the goal will keep running until this is accomplished. Even if something goes wrong, like my tokens are expired or the internet goes out, until the condition is met, Claude will keep working. So goal can be considered as an inner loop, right? It runs until done or blocked. If you say slash goal fix the failing test, the goal command will keep running until the tests are passing. So once again, this is my task.md with a few tasks. And if I just say goal, implement all tasks in tasks.md, what will happen is the goal command will work until all of the tasks are complete. It will work on these tasks one by one, or you can also ask sub-agents to work on them parallelly. And just in a few minutes, I'm expecting this to be done because these are like small tasks. It is gonna create all these files that I've asked for, the calculator app, the loop runner, and the test for the calculator app. And the goal has been achieved, right? But this time, what I'll do is I will combine slash loop with slash goal. So slash loop is the outer loop that runs every X minutes, which calls the inner loop to do certain tasks until the condition is met. What it looks like is slash loop. I'll say 1 minute, complete all tasks in tasks.md. And I'll just add a new task here. You can see the previous 3 tasks are marked as done. Task 004, create a simple HTML website for a coffee shop. So the loop says every 1 minute, complete all the tasks in task.md. But if the task is a bit complex, that's when the goal comes in handy, right? The goal really makes it an inner loop that will not stop until the goal is complete. So I do this, and it's just gonna update the one single task, as you can see here. Okay, it's being implemented now, and this is now marked as complete, right? And as you can see, a new loop ran in a minute that is once again calling for a goal of completing all tasks in task.md. But all 4 tasks are marked done and there's nothing to do. So the goal is achieved. Claude says the goal is achieved. Now the beauty comes in when I add a task 5 and I'll say create a simple site for a cake shop, right? I'll just keep adding task. Now Claude is currently stopped because last time it ran the slash goal complete all the tasks in task.md, there was nothing new to be done. But just in a minute, as I'm talking through this, you'll see the loop trigger after a minute, which will then pick up the prompt, which is slash goal, do everything in task.md. There it is. So after a minute, the outer loop is now calling the inner loop. It found a new task and it's doing it. Now this may look really simple, right? Like why do you even need a goal for a simple task like this? You don't need a goal, right? But you can create complex inner loop. Like you can create complex goals that will need like 20 minutes to 30 minutes to complete. And you'll see that these coding agents are getting really good at, completing long goals like 30 minutes, 2 hours. I had a goal running that was running for 8 hours yesterday, right? So if you have a loop that runs every 12 hours, and if you give it like a really long task, these tasks will run for 8 hours until everything is fulfilled according to the condition that you set, right? So this is loop engineering at display, right? You're combining the inner loop and the outer loop to do certain tasks on a schedule with a exit condition. And you can add more things like verifiers, among other things, to the system to create complex loops that are not just looping and burning tokens, but are actually doing the right things that you verify with these verifiers and doing the things that you want in the way you want. So I hope that was useful to you. This is just a quick difference between slash loop and slash goal and how they both work together. Let me know if you have any questions and let me know what video I should be making next in this series.